a break. He spent most of his life in county jail. When he busted out, oh, nobody knows. But I think he's on his way to Mexico. Yes, I think he's on his way back to Mexico. And said I Sally said she saw him again, but she couldn't see his face through the blowing sand. She said, I know them boots and I know that dance, 'cause no one stirs up dirt the way that Johnny can. No one stirs up dirt the way that Johnny can. Got out to the water. He's licking all his wounds by the Rio Grande. He got out to the water. He ain't never coming back. Never see him again. When Johnny used to ride to a border town, singing with his hombres with the windows down. But the long arm of the law was only moments behind. And they caught up with Johnny at the pale moonlight. That's a bar. They caught up with Johnny at the pale moonlight. He said, we'll give you one chance. Come out alive. They said, come out, Johnny, with your hands in the sky. And just like that, all the lights went out. Johnny slipped away right through the mail slot. Johnny slipped away right through the mail slot. Got out to the water. Dancing like a fool by the Rio Grande. He got out to the water. He ain't never coming back. Never see him again. He got out to the water. Dancing like a fool by the Rio Grande. I got out to the water. He ain't never coming back. Never see him again.
That's a true story. Tell the story, Darren.
Yeah.
What happened with, who was Bad Luck Johnny? What happened?
Bad Luck Johnny was a guy who robbed a bank in Petaluma.
And he somehow wound up in Woodacre, right?
He stole a car and then ran them all around, and he wound up in Woodacre.
What year are we talking?
Not too long ago.
I would say like 2010 or 11. You know, 10 years
Well, that's
ago.
a long time ago if you're young, but if you're old like us,
Yeah.
that's not very long ago.
Last month.
Yeah, last month.
But anyway, the guy got caught, but not that night.
Darren invited him to the party he was having.
I just happened to be playing a party that night, and there were helicopters and people with machine guns running around, and then there were.
He said, "Hey man, I know you're in the hills up there, but you should come to our party." Like, come on.
Well, it was on the news, you know, so everyone was like, "What's going on?" And we were the band at this party, and we were guests, and there were guests coming in. And everyone thought, you know, why are there policemen running around the streets with machine guns? We're like, I don't know, it's not like that around here, I swear.
No, it's because of long-haired hippies.
And so we found out that there was a guy on the run in Woodacre, and they were chasing him through the hills. And so it was a cold night, and we'd said, hey, why don't you come down and have dinner, you know?
Go to jail for a party.
You can run all night long, but warm up next to our fire and have a plate of food.
Good song, even better story.
His name wasn't Johnny, though, I found out later.
It should have been Johnny.
Not Johnny B. Good, that's for sure.
No, that was Johnny B. Bad.
Johnny be bad. Johnny is bad.
Good luck, Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny. Where's Johnny now, huh?
He's in Ireland.
Ireland. Is he also Irish?